Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn today, and today we're going to try and fix a couple of small problems we've got going on and see what we can do around the map. So you can see last time we were able to get our floodplains to flood, actually, for the first time in a while. So that brings back this little area in here, which was our pine sap area, and we're just going to go ahead and tell them to put the pine trees back, and hopefully we can keep some water in here. Hopefully, I guess we'll find out. Next thing we're going to take a look at is our nuclear power plant up here is taking a lot of our water. As you can see, it's going down pretty quickly. So we're going to do a bit of a temporary fix first. Let's see, we're going to toss in... Oh, we've already got it in there. They must have not finished it. Let's go ahead and tell them that that's important. But we're going to do another temporary fix right over here. We're going to take and we're going to come down the mountainside here. So let's put in some power. There we go. We'll work our way all the way down the mountain here. Let's go with one of you, and one of you. There we go. Here, this way. Get the vertical one in there. Oops, not that one. We want this one. There we go. That's in there just fine. This can go off the side over here. There we go. Down the mountain we go here. One there, one there. We'll do vertical here, and change them back over here. All right, let's get in one high power there, two to connect in. And then down here, what we want to do is we're going to take and get our deep sea water pump, which does a lot more. And oh wow, that is that's definitely a bit buggy. I don't know. Wonder if that has to do with the mirror buildings, because it seems to really like the mirror building. But okay, well, let's put in two of them mirrored then, I guess. Well, maybe not. What happens if I mirror it? Well, that's a bit unusual, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm sure it'll work its way out eventually. Here, we're going to connect power in, because these pumps actually take some power. Let's put in one of you, and finally, we'll get the power connected up here. Put in one of you, and the turn. And then we're going to put in a four-way right there. There we go. Now, the big question is, how are they going to get down here? So let's take and build some ladders here. I want to put one here. We're going to put one in here so they can get up. And we're just going to do ladders all the way down. Ladders. There we go. Connect that in real quick. Something like this. There we go. Well, maybe. Ta-da. Okay. We'll go up that way. Connect these in. Down we go. And over to this place right here. And we'll tell them that is slightly more important than most other things, so that we can get our water hopefully a little caught up. There we go. Tell them, go ahead and focus on that. Ooh, I might actually change that. Let's do this with the ladder facing that way. That'll work a little better for us. And we'll let them build there for just a minute. After building up my industry in the last episode, I realized I forgot an important part of the industry, the food part. So we're going to come back in. We're going to toss in some food factories here. We got two. If I take out this road, can I get a third? Let's do the food factory here. Yeah, we can do that. That turned out nice. Let's go ahead and put this in here. We'll make a road come straight across here. And then we also have, we have the coffee brewery. That won't fit on the 2, but if we take and we put a couple of small warehouses in here, we'll put 3. And then we put, let's see, we'll put 1 platform in here. There we go. And then we can even put some storage down here. There we go. Now all we got to do is get this brewery right there, and it's even on the right side, which is wonderful. They can build that, and then we'll come back in and put in what we want to be in these storages. I almost forgot we have one more food building that we need. We're going to toss in just 2 oil presses there, because I think that might be all we need at the moment. And that will get us the canola oil to run most of these plants over here. Since we just put in some food factories over there, we should probably expand our food options out just a little bit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this road since they've got a way around here. Yep, we'll do that. And don't really need this one piece of road right there. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and start off with the canola. There we go. We'll put in a little bit of corn, and we'll expand out into eggplant down here. Now, I don't know if that'll stay hydrated with the longer drought like we've got this time, the 25-day, but if not, that's okay. There's plenty of other places that are growing some stuff like that. Over here in the corner, the last corner that we have, we can go ahead and start setting up for some of the stuff that we're going to need. Here we're going to start with the basic pumps, I think. We'll probably eventually put in one of the deep sea pumps, or maybe at least a couple. But for now, let's just start with about 3 regular ones. There we go. We'll put in some water, and we'll drop down. Oops. There's 2. We're going to put in. There you go. There you go. And there you go. We'll let them make that, and we'll get that connected up over here somehow. Our deep sea water pumps did get in, and they are really picking up water for us. They pick up at 10 every 0.76 hours, so that's almost the power. I believe it's right around the power of 3 standard pumps on its own. So this is basically 6 pumps in the space of 2. And they are really helping us catch back up. Of course, that's depleting our river a little bit faster, and with a longer drought, we might have to try and fill it up again on the next wet season, but that's okay. We'll figure that out as it goes. Speaking of drought, as you can see, a lot of this is already dry, and the water level here is pretty low. So I'd like to get some automatic controls on this. So we're going to toss in a stream gauge here. There we go. One here. And then we'll link this to this one so that these always should be working. And then we'll link this one to these 4 so that whenever this is dry, it turns off. Noticing we're still not getting the amount of pine sap that we're needing. So we're going to come back in. We're going to remove even more of these oaks and replace them with the pine. We still have plenty of oaks down here to actually pull in and cut out. In fact, while we're here, let's tell them don't cut this anymore because we're going to leave that for pine. And we'll take a look and see where else we can sneak in some pine. Over here in Grand Fork, we seem to have just a little area here that we could switch to pine. There's plenty of trees here, and they've got the whole center section that rarely ever sees all the trees cut down. So we're just going to remove a little bit more of this. Let's go with, there we go. And I think it was about that far. Is that as far as the shack could reach? Nope, one more over. We'll remove these. There we go. Place those up with some pine, and hopefully that lets us bring in more pine sap. I think we're going to go ahead and open this floodgate up, see if we can fill this lake over here, and look into maybe starting a little bit over here. We've got some water. We've only got about 10 days left. We'll see how that works out. The first thing I think we're going to do here is let's set up. Here we go. Set those up, and then we'll start with not the lumber mill. We want the forester first. In fact, we can put this right here. Save us a little bit of room. There we go. And we will put a road straight down this way. And I'm going to move this road over one. And we'll get rid of this to save ourselves the nice land here. Yep, there we go. This looks like it's still filling up, so we'll give it a little chance there to finish that up. I don't know how much higher it's going to get. Let's see, we're going to start with some oak. We'll do oak here. And we'll do some pine here. There we go. And let's go ahead and get a couple more items right there. I don't know that we'll need all of that, but that's okay. We will use that. That will be for picking up the pine sap that we're going to need eventually here. So now we've got lumber. We've got the potential pine sap. Let's see if we can. We'll draw around the edge of the map here. All the way over. I think we might end up just flattening this mountain. We should have plenty of dynamite here eventually to be able to do that. Let's go ahead, do something like this. I think we'll put the district center maybe about here. You know what would be pretty cool? We put it right in the middle of the lake. Let's see if we can do that. Let's see now. Well, we're going to have to get that metal out of there, that's for sure. Maybe we're going to have to. I just thought of something. How tall is it to the top? Is that the right height? That is the right height. Do that. And then we'll do ones here. Put our threes in. Get a 2 right there. And then we're actually going to need a little bit more, aren't we? Yep. So let's go with 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yep, going to need them here too. There we go. And now, let's go ahead, get in the 3s on top of those. There we go. And what we can do here is we have the 4-way district center. Guess we don't really need that. Can we attach these in with a bridge? Do we want the suspension bridges? Can I not put that in there? I'm not sure why that won't let me put that in there. Well, what about this? I think the suspension bridge would look better. So let's take you out of there. Go back to the suspension bridge. There we go. That's what we want to see. So it looks like we just need really one on each side. Oops, got to get the right platform, don't I? There we go. There we go. There we go. Now let's get those suspension bridges in there. Oh, we might need more. What about over here? I guess I need 2. Oh, that's not a problem. We'll do 2, 2, and 2. Now let's grab the bridges. Here we go. There we go. That looks pretty nice. And then on the outside, let's do all of these. There we go. That will turn out nice. I like how that turned out. Oh, we still can't connect it because, of course, the district break, but we'll worry about that later. In the meantime, let's get in farmhouse. Let's say, oh, about here. I don't know how we'll get much more water. I suppose we could make the canal come all the way over here. That would probably help out just a bit. Let's get a farmhouse here. And then we'll get one at the far end, too. There we go. There's that. And then here, let's go ahead and take these out real quick. Demolish all of you. There we go. Yep. And we'll put in another canal right there. That should be good. Hopefully, we can get that built up, and we'll come back and take another look at it. We're still a bit low on the pine resin, so I think we're going to go ahead and extend out the size just to maybe over here of this pine forest, and then hopefully that will bring us in enough to keep everything going. Over here, we've been having trouble keeping our mangroves going, so we're going to try and create something that will hopefully keep some of this flood, if we can get it to flood, in its area. So let's see. Let's take a look, and we will just simply... let's put in a levee around here. And we're just going to go up and around this part right here. In fact, do I want to make it one more down? I kind of do. Let's go ahead and remove this road here. It will be much easier if I just choose the tool for it, won't it? There we go. We'll do this. Remove these. And then we'll do floodgate. Nope. We want the levees here. There we go. Come around this way. All the way up to here. And then here, let's put in a couple of floodgates so that we can lower those, get them to actually put their mangroves in here and maybe keep the water up. We're going to have to remove probably this, though. Let's do that for now. We'll replace it with one, how about right here on the corner? There we go. And then to get in here, we will, let's move Gatherer's flag to about one here. And we will put one here. And then simply put some stairs in here. There we go. There we go. Over here, we'll put in a ladder. They can climb in. we'll attach this through a road through here. That takes out a little bit of space for our mangroves, but I think it should be okay. This looks like they can be planted in there, maybe? If not, we'll come back and we'll figure out how to plant them, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and mark our place for the mangroves. There we go. Right there. And that should do it for now. Oh, I'm going to need... I don't want those as mangroves. There we go. We'll get rid of that. I do want stairs, though. Stairs to there. Connect that in there. There we go. Connect you in. And then here. I guess I could have left that. What I'll do, though, is we'll put a backup water dump right here, which I hope I won't have to use, but you never know. Some of these longer dry spells. And then we'll go ahead and take down all of this, because I don't think we're going to need it. Demolish all of that. Yep. That. This here. And that should be good. Our water is back, and things are starting to move along. We've got our lake over here filled up. We're going to go ahead and put down some crops. We'll start with some kohlrabi over here. Maybe a couple of those. Some of the cassavas. There we go. 3 rows of soybeans. And we'll fill the rest of this with canola for now. Actually, let's do some canola over here. And we'll do a couple more rows of each over here. Soybeans. We'll do 2. There we go. And then all of this can be soybean. There we go. We're getting it taken care of. We're going to have to find a way up onto this platform. I think it'll probably be over here through the main district. I'm going to say pause on this, so hopefully it doesn't pop up. In fact, we might just delete that for now until they've got all their stuff in there. We'll go ahead and do that. We'll connect them in through like this, and we'll come back to that. Well, with the wet season here coming to a close, it looks like we're not going to get our floodplains flooded again, unfortunately. We do have a decent amount of water back on the map, but once again, I was only able to get our reservoir over here up to the 5.5 height. So I guess we'll see how that goes. The water is going back up really quickly, so I don't think it's a problem of keeping the water, or at least picking up the water for the beavers. It's more or less just a problem to where we're no longer getting long enough wet seasons to really do much for us. I'm starting to notice we're having some bots out of energy in various areas, so we're going to take a quick step to fix that. We're going to put the universal down here. There we go. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to use the regular one. There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to put in one of these. And then we're going to connect it in right there. Then down here, we can toss in a couple more charging stations. There we go. Put them on a road, and hopefully that helps out a little bit. I wonder, is there anything under here? No, I guess there could be a road under here. There we go. Might as well put a road under there. And we'll put in decorations. We'll put a couple of secret benches in here, just for those beavers that know about it and want a nice shade under, I guess, the packing plant. How do I get up here, though? That is a good question. We will make a temporary ladder. And then the ladder can go away, and we can fix that. Should not take too long, though. And there we go. We'll get rid of that. We'll put the road back in. There we go. And now we've got some extra power for our beavers. Or for our bots, at least. We're having a little bit of trouble with them over here as well. So we're just going to toss a couple more chargers in the back here. There we go. And that should be just fine for now. Noticing we've got a couple of injured beavers, and actually they're all in this area right here. So I think I forgot to put in any medical places for them. Let's go ahead and toss some in here. We need, there's the bed. We're going to just put them right there. We're going to put one right here. And hopefully that's enough to get all the beavers fixed up. Some of the dynamite is laid for over here, so let's go ahead, blow that up just a bit. There we go. Now we've got water at least to the edge of the map over here as well. We'll go ahead, get set up for our second layer. And then at some point, we could probably move some crops around, or we could just use this. And let's go, we have our canola over there. How about we do corn? How about, yep, I like that. And eggplant. As these start to grow up, I realized that I forgot to get a lumberjack here. So we're going to go ahead and put that in, and we're going to mark, we're going to unmark this, because I don't want them to cut those. And none of this really needs to be cut, because that's all fields. So that can all be cut right there. They don't really need to worry about cutting things on the road. The canal here is almost done. We've got the 3 down on most of it, so we're going to go ahead and fill in. Let's see. There we go. We'll grab all you. We'll wait till those get in to fill the rest of it up. But that should keep this area pretty green no matter what. Our beavers have finally completed our place for our district. However, before we do that, we're going to have to separate this out to make this area its own place. So let's go find a place to do that real quick. I think over here along the back somewhere might be the best place to do that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take that out of there. We're going to go ahead and put in a road there. And then down here, we're actually going to remove a couple spaces. And we'll put in the crossing right here. There we go. And we might have to disconnect this once they get this in here. Then we can go build our district center. This finally got built, so let's go ahead and we're going to remove this road here. Building isn't connected to any district center by path. Ah, yes, because we haven't built that other one yet. So let's go take a look real quick over there. All right, here we go. We will remove these paths out from in here. And remove that one. And let's drop in a district center. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. It's a good start for this corner. Next time we'll probably work our way out, but that is going to do it for this time for us. So if you've got a name for this, let me know. We'll try and come up with something good. Hopefully we can get this whole area worked out and figure out what else we need in the area. But I just wanted to say thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.